Hoyer have a spotter?
He does.
Steering wheel okay? I didn't hit anything but his door when he came across my nose.
No, 3-2 fun. That's a nice one. Welcome back. Another week. Another day.
Another dollar. Hey, that's good. It's not raining.
Last night. Yesterday.
We got got that hurricane off the coast.
What was it called?
Yes. Isaias.
Isaias.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the only one on the list this year that's like very hard to pronounce. Although the N one, did you see the N one? Nana.
I hadn't seen that one. I just know that there's a couple formed up off of the coast. Like there's some out in the middle of the ocean, then there's some starting to form off, or storms starting to form off Africa. So we might be in for a couple of good, fun weeks of action here.
That's just great. That's lovely.
2020.
Can't wait. Surprised there has been one that come through here earlier. But
You know, it's getting to be that time. And the hurricanes are a fun part of every year.
We still have like 2 months of hurricane season left. 2 or 3.
Something like that.
Floridians know when the hurricane seasons are coming.
Well, you know, there weren't really, in New Hampshire, there weren't any hurricanes. There's a little bit of rain before the race Sunday.
Of course there was.
A little bit before, a little bit during, but not enough to stop us, which was nice. That was good.
Yeah, I saw the little bit of raindrops hit the windshield on the cars when I was watching the race, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. And then they just kept going. So it's like, hey, this is good. Do you ever get nervous when you see rain hit the windshield and you're still on the track?
Yeah, I mean, you don't know. Obviously, I think it's worse when you're at a big place like Daytona. You could be, one and 1 and 2, it's okay, or just drizzling, and 3 and 4, it's pouring, so you're not really sure. But yeah, sometimes I feel like we go a little bit longer than what we should. Like it's raining hard, and we're still going, and they're like, "Oh, track's clear." I'm like, okay, you guys try to run 180 in there and see how you like it. But yeah, it just depends how fast it picks up. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But you never know. Could be nerve-wracking.
I realized I got started. We started this show, and I forgot to even put my headphones in and do all the normal
Sound.
podcast stuff. So I mean, I'm doing the sound. I'm recording, so it's just interesting. I got an angry tweet last week that said, "Do you purposefully try to make the audio unlistenable?"
Yeah, I saw a couple tweets.
Yeah.
They were like, every other podcast on NASCAR's site, the audio's fine.
I'll take last week's because I when I was editing it, one section of it slipped out by half a second. So there was a good 5-minute chunk or so that when I first exported it was one audio was here, the other audio was here. So you got a little bit of an echo.
Yeah.
So I will take full responsibility for that. I apologize. These things happen, and please don't hate me for it.
Nobody hates you.
No, there are.
Only all the listeners. All the listeners are just so mad.
Yeah, there's definitely a few that don't like me.
If you don't like the audio,
There's definitely people that don't like me. So.
Well, if you got haters, you're doing something right.
It's true. If they're haters, that means they're watching or listening.
They hate us because they hate us. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
that's what you've learned. Yeah.
Yeah. They hate us because they ain't us.
Good movie.
Yes.
The Interview. That's a great movie.
Speaking of haters and whatnot, Kyle Busch has got a few haters, but Kyle Busch had a few has had a few run-ins with the wall.
Yeah.
The luck for that 18 team.
I saw where NASCAR Social posted something like KFB equals DNA. I was like, somebody got a little frisky with the social posts.
You know what might make him feel better is if somebody sent him some KFC Crocs. Sent KFB some KFC Crocs. If KFC, Kim F and Coon sent KFB
KFC Crocs to KFB.
Did you guys see those, the KFC Crocs?
I have not seen a
No,
photo.
I had no idea what you're talking about.
So it's Crocs, like normal Crocs, but the sole is sort of the red and white of the bucket of KFC,
I'm gonna
and then
Google this.
what covers your foot looks like fried chicken, and it apparently smells like fried chicken.
Oh, wow.
I would want my shoes to smell like fried chicken. Feet smell bad. Oh, wow. Those are, not only are they Crocs, they're like platform Crocs.
I don't know if they're actually platform. I think it just looks more platform because you have the...
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like there's two different styles.
You can buy them on...
$75? Actually, 75 to 107. It looks like there's different styles.
Mm-hmm. KFC Crocs.
Yeah,
sold out.
How long would they smell like chicken though? Like I feel like
Gross.
they couldn't do it for long, and then it just smelled like chicken and feet after a while,
Maybe
and then it just kind of smelled like shit.
I think I'd rather smell chicken than feet. So I mean, if they smell like chicken, maybe it covers up people who have smelly feet.
I don't know.
I feel like you're gonna get a combination. Like if you have like really bad BO, and then you just try to put like cologne or perfume on, I think it's just gonna combine like your BO and cologne. Like
Wasn't KFC on a car at one point? Didn't Biffle run a
Too bad.
KFC?
KFC was on a car back in the
But
day.
it would be funny though if they came back and they
David Reagan did a little bit. Yeah, I remember that car. Can't hear me now, huh? Yeah.
We got you now.
Oh, you got me now? That's great.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm back. Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Now I'm picturing Kyle in that fire suit. Because the fire suit looked like the Colonel outfit. Yeah.
Biffle had it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember now. It's all kind of crazy with the KFC with the chicken.
Crazy.
He did the Nashville hot chicken. I remember that when they were doing their hot chicken.
I can honestly say I probably haven't eaten KFC in like 20 years. Not since I was a little kid.
No, I'm right there with you. We used to get KFC all the time, but I don't remember. I think the last time I might have had KFC was in college.
I don't know why this reminded me. Did you see where Bojangles is rebranding? Well, two things. A, Dale Earnhardt Jr. gonna be spokesperson for Bojangles. I guess he gets free chicken. Second, they're rebranding and they are dropping the apostrophe.
I don't know how I feel about that.
So just Bojangles instead of Bojangles.
Well, it's possessive.
I know.
Like,
so it's no longer Bojangles chicken. It's just
Bojangles chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why you do that. It's interesting.
It probably honestly saves them. I would be curious on the amount of money it saves them not using ink on the apostrophe. It sounds silly, but for the number of things that are printed, signage, all the billboard stuff, I mean, there'll be a cost in rebranding, but I always see these crazy stats where it's like, oh, they take off the period of the sentence for this advertising campaign and like saves them like $50,000 because the ink adds up. So like all the ink printed on all the cups, all of the wrappers, all of the boxes, then all the cardboard that all of the wrappers go in.
And that little bit of ink.
In that like little apostrophe, I would be curious. I bet you it saves them over the course of a matter of time, like tens of thousands of dollars.
I could see that. Yeah.
I'm trying to open the article on the Bojangles rebrand. Well, they're also taking off, if you look at the boxes, more ink. The boxes a lot of times had the stars on them and all that. So it just looks like it is now a plain yellow box with it's bow time and Bojangles written on the side. So
it probably saves them a significant amount of money over the course of time.
We may have said this on here, but the original Bojangles is in Charlotte. It was over off of West Boulevard and Tryon.
The one that's still on West?
Yeah, that's not the original building anymore. Like they had
That's
redone
kind
it.
of sketchy.
What you go to?
I don't go to Bojangles that often. I like their bow rounds. I don't get their chicken a lot, but I'll do some bow rounds or a bowberry biscuit.
Oh,
The Bowberry biscuit is what's up. I'd say my go-to is the Cajun filet biscuit with egg and cheese. And if they're doing the pimento cheese, I'm going to go the pimento cheese route with a cheer wine and fries.
Their pimento cheese, though, is warm. Don't they put it warm on the sandwich?
No, it's put on the sandwich cold, but it melts because the sandwich is warm. Don't knock it till you try it, Kim.
I think I tried it when it came out, and I wasn't that big of here's the other thing. I'm not a huge pimento cheese fan, although there is a brand called, like, Palmetto, obviously made in South Carolina, and they do a jalapeno pimento cheese. That's delicious. I like it cold with Reed's pita chips. If you've never had pita chips from Reed's is in Charlotte. They literally, hands down, make the best pita chip I've ever had in my entire life.
I think they call it palmetto cheese or palmetto cheese.
Yeah.
The South Carolina one.
It has like a green, the jalapeno one has like a green top, little palmetto tree. Yeah.
Easily mixed up.
The KFC stuff and like biscuits, that's definitely a sandwich. It's a biscuit sandwich. Kim, I know you sent out the thing about
Cube rule.
Yes. And Brian, have you heard of this cube rule? Did you read the thing on the cube rule?
Cube rule, I have not. I've heard the cone rule, but not the cube rule.
Not to be confused with the cone rule. The cube rule is basically where you put the forming starch, basically?
Essentially.
The starch that creates whatever forms
the food item.
Yeah. Identify any food item purely by the location of the structural starch.
There you go. Structural starch is very important.
Yeah. Toast on the bottom. So pizza could be toast. Sushi.
No, only the
nigiri.
Nigiri.
A pumpkin pie slice could be toast. Sandwich, obviously, is this. Taco is the U.
Which means a hot dog is a taco.
Not only is a hot dog a taco, a slice of pie with the crust going all the way around. Sushi goes all the way around. So burritos are sushi. Pigs in a blanket, sushi. Enchiladas, sushi.
Sushi or burritos?
Yeah.
What's the category? No, I'm saying, is it the category
Sushi.
called burritos or sushi?
It's called sushi.
Okay.
Yeah.
I looked at it. I couldn't remember.
It's blowing my mind. All these foods. I thought I knew. Don't know anymore.
It's interesting because, like, you could have a piece of cheesecake that only has the bottom crust, and it would be categorized as toast. But then some cheesecakes, the crust comes up the side, in which case that would be a taco.
Somebody said that what sparked a lot of this was that Pop-Tart is actually ravioli, or ravioli is a Pop-Tart. Whereas the cube rule,
calzone.
Yeah, the cube rule says that a Pop-Tart is a calzone, so it's an Uncrustable.
Huh.
Thrilling stuff.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And for more interesting content like this, go to YouTube and like and subscribe to NASCAR's YouTube page.
What'd you say, Brian?
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
Might have been a catch-up.
I said it's crazy, just wild. Tacos or pizzas and cheesecake is sandwiches. It's nuts.
The best part about it is steak is actually salad. Because there's no structure.
No structural starch.
Yeah. So, boom. Mashed potatoes, salad. Steak, salad. Fried rice, salad.
Salad.
The food pyramid is just turned upside down right now.
Poutine,
Great.
salad.
Hmm.
Did you just poutine?
Huge poutine fan.
You don't like French fries and gravy and cheese curds?
I don't like cheese curds. They like squeak in your mouth. I like fries. I don't particularly love gravy. I'm more of the European style. I like a French fry dipped in mayonnaise and ketchup. And dipping French fries in mayonnaise is almost like an aioli. Is a very European, like they do that in Amsterdam.
Did you have aioli French fries in Amsterdam, Ren?
No, I don't like mustard. So, no, I had French fries, but with no mustard. I asked for ranch, and they looked at me like I had 3 heads. So that's a little different. But, you know.
I mean, technically, ranch, though, is a mayonnaise-based dip, so it's not that far-fetched to dip a French fry in mayonnaise.
Yeah, I don't know. They looked at me like I was crazy. Like, I don't even think they have ranch over there. Like, it's weird overseas or something. Not sure.
I have heard that you can't find the ranch.
I mean, ranch to me actually is a very American condiment.
Yeah. I dip a lot of stuff in ranch. It's my favorite condiment. I don't like ketchup or mustard or mayonnaise or anything like that. I'm kind of a ranch guy.
Have you ever mixed ketchup and ranch together?
No, because I don't like ketchup, so that just ruined my ranch.
Oh.
Basically Russian dressing.
Yeah, it's real good, though.
Yeah.
So wait, what? So you're like ranch, that's your main condiment. If you're making a burger, what's going on it? Is it just cheese and ranch or cheese barbecue sauce? No cheese?
It's 2 buns, a burger, and cheese. That's what it is.
No sauces?
0 sauces.
You put nothing on your burger.
Maybe if I'm like it. Okay, maybe something like guacamole. Really, the only sauce I'll ever get on a burger is like if I go to Bad Daddy's and I get the Bad Daddy's sauce, I'll put it on the burger. That's about it.
What if you eat like a
Like
brat?
ketchup, mustard, nothing.
What about like a brat or like a sausage or a hot dog?
Maybe some like chili on it. Maybe even some like pepper jack cheese in the bun, and the hot dog sits on top of that folded pepper jack cheese. Yeah, blew your mind there, didn't I?
That's
Mind blown.
Yeah, it's pretty great because you toast the bun a little bit. Okay, you get the bun off, you fold, your square of pepper jack cheese in there, and then you put your brat on top of it, and so it's getting heated up by both sides, so it ends up melting, and it's nice and secured in there. So
I might have to try that. I do love pepper jack.
Yeah, it's my favorite cheese. I get it everywhere.
I don't know if it's my favorite, but Manchego is my favorite cheese. I like the way the Spanish do cheese. A good hard cheese.
I like a good processed American cheese. Not really.
More of a queso kind of guy. Maybe some hot queso.
Oh yeah, hot queso.
I'll tell you what'd be sick if you could have like pepper jack queso. That'd be insane.
I mean, if you just
all you have to do is melt it. Yeah,
like block of queso.
Yeah.
And then put.
What's like? Have you ever done where you do like the cheese and you mix in a can of Rotel? It's kind of like similar, I would imagine. You know, has good queso. Do you ever eat at Sabor? They do a good queso.
Really?
Yeah, and they do really good empanadas with this like rosado sauce. I think that's what it is. Anyway, it's getting close to lunchtime. I didn't eat breakfast. I'm clearly hungry.
Yeah.
I just had a bowl of CT Crunch before the podcast. Feel pretty great. Pretty good.
I had an egg sandwich. It was tasty. But I've been trying to you know how like there was a time on the podcast where we bashed Kim for being like eating like vegetarian stuff. So
you're starting to eat only vegetarian stuff.
Not only vegetarian stuff, but I'm starting to introduce more plant-based things into my diet. And
how much better do you feel?
I mean, it's still early days.
I feel like this conversation that you're having right now, like I'm starting to like induce like more plant-based stuff into my, food regimen. Cool, but I'm not a vegan yet or vegetarian. And then like in like a month or two, you're gonna be like, I'm really like only eating plants and like eggs now. And then like 2 months after that, you're gonna be like, I'm vegan now.
And then you're gonna be like hardcore vegan to where like you don't even wear leather. You're gonna get rid of all your leather belts and boots and all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I am wearing Chacos right now. So it's starting. I don't think so though. Like this was not like a by choice thing. It was not my full-on decision. It was that my cholesterol was too high, and I was like, you should really get that in check, or you're going to have to go on medication. I was like, I don't really want to take medication yet, so
Yeah.
let's work on
that'd be a good call.
restructuring the diet. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
But the cool thing about it is going to the farmer's market every week, you get a lot of like fresher vegetables and stuff, and tomatoes are pretty good right now. And I've really been enjoying some tomato sandwiches and some stuff like that.
Like open faced tomato cheese sandwiches with like a little salt and pep.
Yeah.
A little olive oil.
Uh-huh.
Good. Nothing beats a good fresh tomato.
Not tomato guy.
Oh.
I don't like ketchup. I don't like anything made from tomatoes. I like potatoes.
What about
Sounds the
spaghetti?
same.
Yeah, what about like marinara sauce?
I'm not a big fan of marinara sauce. Like
a chicken
like
parm?
I'll eat spaghetti, but it's like very minimal sauce.
Do you like more of the
I'm more of an Alfredo kind of guy.
the white sauces?
The white sauce. Yeah.
Gets in your mustache.
Yeah. Well, yours now. I do not possess one.
You have facial hair though. You can still get in the facial hair. There's some stuff.
Yeah, but not a long mustache that covers your upper lip like yours does right now. Like that's a bitch and a half. When it gets that long.
I'm gonna keep this going until the end of the regular season, and then I'm gonna shave it off, and then I'm gonna go playoff beard.
Okay, that'll be good.
All right.
Be solid.
That way, this has been since the beginning of the quarantines, because I had the beard going, and then I shaved it in the mustache. So
yeah. How often do you have to trim your stash?
Every couple of weeks. It's getting close to trim time. It's starting to
like getting over the lips too much.
Yeah,
tickles your lips.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Start curling that thing up there.
Using straws more so I can get the beverages underneath the mustache.
Yeah. My favorite thing to do with a big mustache is drink. I love drinking Guinness, and then you have a big old mustache on your mustache.
Yeah.
So,
you know what's not fun is when you you eat something that like fish.
Ew.
Or something that has a very strong odor, and then like a little bit later you're like,
yeah.
Did I? Yep. Let me go brush out my mustache.
Oh,
Grody.
I'm gonna go get this ball for this dog so he doesn't work. Be right back.
That is good though. I feel like you're obviously wiping your mouth a lot more with a napkin when you're eating with a mustache, which is good. You're obviously trying to keep clean, but yeah, there's sometimes just like the oils get in it, and it's no good.
And it gets like in like here, it gets in like the corners.
Yeah,
I don't notice it as much there. So
yeah.
Good mustache.
Good.
Yeah.
When I had mine during quarantine, I was starting to curl the sides up.
Yeah,
straighten it.
Going like full on.
There's my dad.
Hey.
So, yeah.
Did you put wax in it to like get it to do the?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Yeah, I had to do that. A little bit, like around here, not on the edges. I think you had to do a little bit more just to get it to stick. But
yeah,
one of them deals.
I don't have any of the mustache wax right now, so it's been kind of
right. Yeah, right.
All natural, if you will, with the mustaches.
Just a little timeout to thank the fan who there was some glass hole that suggested lacrosse balls instead of tennis balls
for
Archie.
Yeah,
much better. He can't like rip them open. He had gotten to a point where he was like ripping the lacrosse balls or the tennis balls open.
So Archie is now a lax bro, is what you're saying.
He's a lax bro. And I bought him this it was funny. I bought him this multicolor set of lacrosse balls, so like the rainbow. And when I dumped him out, he hoarded them all and was trying to get them. It was real life hungry hippos. It looked like. You
gonna get him a jersey, like a lacrosse jersey?
Maybe. My nephew plays lax.
Just get him one of those old lacrosse jerseys.
And so they don't. And I used to have the squeaky tennis balls, which were so annoying. The lacrosse balls obviously don't squeak, but he likes to take them and drop them, so they bounce.
Uh-huh.
If you hear a bouncing sound, it's
Does he bounce it and catch it?
Yeah, he tries to.
He hadn't perfected that yet.
He's pretty good at catching. He watched, though. The good thing about dog sitting, so I'm dog sitting this German Shepherd, Zoe, who's like great. She can do lots of tricks. So he's learned she can catch a ball in the air, and he watched her like one time, and then he was able to do it after that.
Learning dog.
Learning.
I feel like we should have like some topic that we're on when Blaney gets back. And we're like, so what's your dog's? Ah, days.
I'm back.
He's back.
It's gonna like try and get him with a topic. Like, so all those silly season rumors. Go.
Putting it out there, huh? Yeah, I don't know. You know, Brad got his deal done.
I was actually surprised.
Were you?
For some reason, thought he was going to end up somewhere else, but I also don't have the inside track.
I didn't have the inside track either. But yeah, that's good. He got his deal announced and done, and you know that marks him out of the 48. And I think there's a bunch of open seats. Not a bunch, but a decent amount kind of up in the air. You know, the 42 car I feel like is up in the air.
Yeah.
There might be a car or two over at SHR that's up for grabs. The 48, obviously.
I feel like after New Hampshire, Kenseth was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the retirement thing." Like when he pulled off the track and was like, "I'm done. We're spinning out every 5 laps." But no, there was also stuff that came out this morning that Levine Family Racing is getting sold and it's up for sale. So
yeah, I've heard more and more about that a little bit.
And, you know,
curious what happens there, and you know where Bell. They got him, and then Bubba getting offered stake and ownership.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible.
That's interesting. And
have you met his new dog yet? Totally squirrel. Not really
yet.
squirrel. We were talking about Bubba, but
yeah.
I just saw where he got a new dog.
Yeah, I haven't met him yet. He got him Friday, and I need to go over there, but I can't bring Sturgill because I think his dog still has to get some shots. I mean, Sturgill's all good on shots, but apparently that's a thing. Like, you're not allowed to, or it's not healthy.
You're just not supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed to wait and like socialize them after they have like not all the shots, but like the Vortella and something else. Yeah.
So maybe he'll get his shots this week, and I'll bring Sturgill over there. But I haven't met his dog yet. But it looks adorable. It's like a shepherd doodle or something. Aussie doodle. That's what it is.
Doodle, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Little fluff ball right now.
Yeah, big fluff ball. Looks goofy in hell. Those doodles, man, like Kim knows, they're goofy.
They're like goofy dogs.
Like lanky and like really, they're funny. Funny dogs. But
they're silly. Keeping the silly thing going with the silly season.
Silly season.
Yeah. I watched an old 1982-81 silly season report. Because there's a series that's going on NASCAR.com right now called What If. It's on Fox and on NASCAR.com, and it's just all these like big what ifs. So we're doing some research on that, and there's a 1982-81 where they talk about Richard Petty going to the 28 Hardy's car with Renier because there was a rift between Kyle and Richard over Richard as the whole thing, and then Earnhardt going to the 15, and where does Rudd end up if he's with Melling? So.
Kim's getting blown up today.
I know.
They're all solicitors though. But that one hung up. That one hung up like at the first ring.
Got your ringer on. Rude.
Well, I don't know how to turn the ringer off on my computer. So like when I'm home and I'm near my computer, when somebody calls my phone,
ding.
God dang it. That one was my cousin.
This is amateur hour.
Amateur hour, dude. I mean,
no, my cousin.
Goodness gracious.
My cousin.
You don't see Kim going on the news and doing this stuff, but she does it on the podcast.
The problem is I'm on my computer. The first call was a solicitor, and I know that because it was a 305, and I don't know anybody with a 305 number except for like one person.
So close out a message.
The second one was my cousin, and she always dials the wrong Kim. And so she'll like dial and she'll like hang up real fast, and then she'll text me after and be like, "I'm so sorry. Shit, I didn't mean to call you." And I'm like, "Rachel."
You can close out a messenger and it'll not pop
No,
up.
I was out of Messenger.
Oh.
It's the phone. Like the phone call goes to my phone. So I have the option of answering the phone call to my Mac audio. I have no idea how to turn that off.
I think it's in the iMessenger somewhere that it like goes to the email account that you can answer from there, and you have to like go into settings and click off of the thing and do this other thing that makes it do that.
Maybe it's in FaceTime.
It could be.
Right.
Yeah, if it's FaceTime, then yeah.
No, it wasn't a FaceTime call, but I think it's through FaceTime that you do that. Anyway.
I mean, I think it's good. I think it's just fitting for this show that like it's always,
Yeah.
This show is a show about three people talking about nothing.
That is true.
Much ado about nothing.
And if it offends you that sometimes technical things go wrong, if you want to get mad on the internet, Karen, and go yell about stuff, that's fine.
Karen.
We're here for you can say those things to us. We're okay with.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know. It doesn't bother us.
Sometimes we talk about random things. Sometimes conversation is slow. It's just like your everyday life.
Yeah.
It's true.
We do need to do it like a socially distanced podcast, though, I feel like. Still in person.
We talked about it last week, and I think we need to figure out, because maybe bring a cooler and have some beverages in the cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Get the dogs together.
We
Hey.
should.
We'll get
My house
burgers
is
on
out,
that.
but we can pick another house.
Say what?
My house is out, but we can pick another house.
Yeah.
Chuck technically has to have a housewarming party because he moved into a new house.
I could have a house yard warming party. It won't be like aesthetically pleasing to look at the backyard of my house, but it is a big enough yard that we could make it happen. And I've got a lot of the gear here to make it happen.
See, yeah, make it easy.
Microphones and such.
There you go.
Soundboard. So.
My dog's going crazy. My yard's not that aesthetically pleasing either. Hey.
It's got dogs though. I do have a fenced-in backyard, so the dogs could come. Yeah.
There you go.
Perfect.
And talk about
Would
it.
work.
I've got a Pit Boss grill.
We can grill up some sausages.
The official grill
Pepper jack.
of NASCAR.
Pepper jack in the bun, dog. Yeah.
We should do it.
Grill some
Yeah.
brat tacos.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll make sure mine are plant-based.
We could do a taste test and see if you could figure out if they are
I'm not laughing. I'm crying.
vegetarian.
It's like what do they call it? The Incredible Whopper?
Yeah.
Burger King?
I will say, though, the Incredible Burgers and the Beyond Burgers are not terrible.
I haven't had one.
I've heard the Incredible Burgers are impossible. It's impossible.
Impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible.
My God.
This is fun. This is a great show today.
Dogs barking. Kim is being the damn bigger issue than me today.
I know.
Phone's going off. Dogs going
Sorry.
crazy.
Sometimes Archie goes crazy. Oh, it's because Zoe had his bone.
Well, you know what's great is like when we're recording this, everything sounds fine. I'm just adding all this in post. Just to mess with the fans. It's a conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
True.
Ryan's audio has been perfect and crystal clear every single week. And Kim
Every week.
had no animals.
No animals.
Yeah.
Kim actually doesn't even own a dog.
I don't even have a dog.
We just have a bark button on the keyboard.
They're not doing construction outside of my house right now,
There's no gas line problems.
Yeah. There was a point that I was going to make to all of that about something. Oh, the Incredible Impossible Burgers.
Yes. Have you? Yeah, you've had one. They're good.
I had one, and I had one that was like a Carolina style with like vegan chili on it. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't notice much of a difference.
Vegan chili?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
terrible.
It's really just beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beans.
Sauce.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tomatoes. There's tomatoes in chili.
yeah. Do you like chili? There's tomatoes and chili.
A little bit of tomatoes. Tiny bit.
Tiny bit of tomatoes. Tiny bit of tomatoes.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point we should discuss about what's coming up this weekend in Michigan.
The doubleheader.
The doubleheader.
Are the two races shorter?
Yeah.
Like I know they're short. Like how much shorter are they?
1 second. I will let you know.
Because I haven't. I saw it and I looked at it a long time ago.
156 laps. I think it's normally 200.
So they're like a twin 300 somethings.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they're 200. Usually 200 laps because it's 400 miles, 2 mile racetrack. So, yeah. It's a little bit shorter. I think that's good. And Dover's like 311 a piece. So I think that's good. It's good to have the shorter races on doubleheader weekends. I think you need that. So.
For sure. In fact, they could even be like a little shorter than 3.
Yeah.
Floating that out there, NASCAR. Like twin 250s.
Truth.
I mean, this is the year to figure all that stuff out. I mean, just try it. See what happens.
Let's just try it. See what happens.
Yeah.
Is Michigan allowing fans?
I don't
know.
No fans in Michigan.
No.
There are fans in New Hampshire, right?
Yes.
Which we haven't talked about. Has anybody watched like any of the NBA games where they have like?
Yeah, I've been watching a decent amount. Yeah, and they have like virtual fans and the stands and.
I'm not a fan of them like typing in the MLB. Is the MLB that's like typing in crowd noise, or is that NBA? Are they both?
Oh, NBA does it. Yeah, like they'll be like at the free throw line and they'll pipe in like fans trying to distract them and shit, and it's pretty. It's weird to watch. It's a little bit interesting, but I think they're trying to do a decent job with it.
They're trying, but it's like everybody knows there's no fans there, and we know why. So I don't understand why they're.
Well, part of it, I think, is in the arenas for like basketball, at least. I think it's for the players a little bit more to try and create a little.
The sound, yeah, but like digital fans.
The digital fans, it just gives like there's motion going on. So like you're
like
used to.
Like back screen, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're used to when you're playing a game, there's stuff going on everywhere visually. So if there's nothing going on, I mean, it's like practice. So it would be a little bit more, I don't know. I think they're just trying to add some element of normalcy that there's stuff going on around you.
To me, it seems more abnormal than if there was just like no digital fans or no sound.
I think it's unique. Like basketball, you can hear them talking a lot more.
Yeah.
To each other, like on the court. Like you don't really ever get that. The only time I got that was I sat courtside at a Hornets game one time and you really heard them talking to each other. But like now on TV, you can hear them, like all the communication that goes on. It's pretty cool.
And I think that's another part of it with baseball, at least. If you pipe in sound in the stadium, then the team can't hear the garage or the trash can getting beat down in the hall when they're calling the pitch out for the Astros. That's
only when Houston's playing. Yeah.
So
I was watching one of their games. It was, or maybe I saw it on TV the next day, or online, and Astros player struck out or something. I don't know who it was, and the announcer roasted him. He said, "It's a lot harder to guess the pitch that's coming. It's a lot harder when you have to guess it." It's funny. Oh, man. And then that guy getting suspended for throwing at a couple Astros players.
He got a worse suspension and worse penalty than the Astros did.
Than they got, yeah.
I didn't see that. What happened?
There was this guy on LA that was throwing at some Astros players. He threw at the head of one guy. He threw up high, but they suspended him for like 8 games.
Oh, wow.
He didn't hit him. He didn't hit him in the head,
like,
but
60 games or something anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was
forgot
surprised
what they said the equivalent was.
Huh.
It was a lot.
That's a lot of games.
Crazy.
But the other, that's the other thing with the sound. I think Stalker did it where like it wasn't piped in the stadium, but like NBCSN piped it in for the broadcast. So
like almost like a laugh track.
yeah, and for like the Premier League at least, it sounded like they were playing it with the stuff that you would have heard at the time, so it sounded real. Whereas like in baseball, it's being piped in the stadium, so you have a weird echo that's going on.
Yeah.
If you add it in post or after the fact, it sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
And hockey started again this weekend too, which
I did.
Saw that. A little bit less. That I feel like they're doing it pretty cool. Like you couldn't really tell. Like once the game gets going in hockey, like you don't notice the fans.
Yeah.
Like NASCAR. Once you get in the car, you don't really notice the fans as much, do you?
Not at all. You know, you look up there once you get in the car. It's cool when we have fans back, obviously, like on pit road before the race. Like, you know, especially in New Hampshire where they're close off the front stretch and, you know, they're at the fence and they're cheering and trying to call your name. That's nice to hear again, for sure, because, you know, it's their first time back at the racetrack in a long time, too. So that was cool to hear that again. So, and driving out of there, it was cool to, you know, be stuck in traffic and not the cool part to be stuck in traffic, but riding next to a car with a group of fans in it that has hats on. You're like, oh, hey, what's up? Talk to them a little bit. So that part's cool, but they're back a little bit. So that's one of my favorite things to do in traffic. Pull up next to them and yell at them, and then be like, ah, nice shirt, man.
And they realize it's you and they freak out.
Yeah.
What's the best reaction you've had when you've done that?
Just cussing up a storm. Like, holy shit, I can't even believe it. What's up? Yeah. I'm like, what's up, dog? Yeah.
Has anyone tried to get out of the car and like come over and take a picture?
No, not that. They tried to take a picture from their car, but never gotten out. But that's going to hold up traffic even more. But, no, it's always fun. It's good.
Well, I got to imagine when like fans are finally allowed fully back, like when we get a sellout crowd at the next time we're able to have a sellout crowd, sitting in traffic after that, how many people will be sitting there going, man, this is great. This is awesome. We're going to do this again.
The one time you're excited about sitting in traffic. Yeah.
How honestly, angry are you going to be the first time you have to sit in like a real traffic jam?
Honestly, like the only good thing about not having fans is there's been no traffic after the races. Like you just haul butt right after. That's the only good thing about not having them and not having a bunch of people there is there's no traffic.
Well, and all the camera guys have said that it's not a great thing, but the benefit of not having fans there is that the angles that they can get during the race, like if they go up in the stands, they can get different angles of cars that they've never gotten before. So artistically speaking, we're going to have some cool stuff when we do the documentary on this in 10 years.
Well, there'll for sure be a documentary.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big question.
No.
But,
well,
doubleheader this weekend. I think every series there. No, trucks are there. ARC is there.
Xfinity's at Road America.
Xfinity is Road America. That's right. Yep.
Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Road America. America's super speedway of speed. No, it's not that. What is it? I don't know. I've read the ad for that before.
I don't know. Which I've actually never been to Elkhart Lake and done Road America.
It's awesome.
I know. I kind of wish.
I love it up there.
Michigan. Well, I always get put on. I always get put on whatever the Cup race is the same weekend as Road America, or it's an off weekend and I don't have to work.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's a good place up there. That's a
Wisconsin
nice spot. You know, there was a small talks of going to Road America and the Cup cars. You know, in Sonoma and the Glen, Kansas. And then we came up, you know, with the Daytona road course. I know we talked a little bit, like Elkhart Lake was brought up. That'd have been cool, but
that would be cool.
I want to get there. I want to get there someday. It's fun. It looks fun. August is going to be a hell of a month for motorsports. It's getting ready.
500.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but like you said, most of the races we've got double headers, I forgot how many races it is in short amount of time. Then the road course at Daytona, and then the end of the regular season. Like we're
like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. It's coming up. Playoffs coming up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be here before you know it. I mean, we only got a month.
That's great.
Left.
Yeah.
Or 6 weeks before the playoffs start. So we'll run right through it. So.
Yep. Ryan Blaney, you locked into the playoffs, and we're locked into another episode of the Glass Case of Emotion. And I am hitting the locked in music.
Locked in buzz music.
To cue the end of the show. To remind everyone to rate and review on iTunes, like and subscribe in YouTube. Also, be on the lookout for some cool content coming out next week about the road course and the history of the road course at Daytona, and we'll discuss a lot of that probably next week on this show, which could be, an outdoor show. I don't know. Maybe next week is when we do the socially distanced in the yard show. We'll find out. You'll find out with us.
All the dogs.
We will find out. Tune in this weekend, Michigan and Elkhart Lake. I have to go finish mowing my yard. And then I have to cut down a tree that has fallen on another tree, and I'm afraid it's going to knock me out one day when I'm mowing under it. So I need to go cut that down.
Do all the man things.
Is that why your dad's there? To help you with the trees?
No, he stole my trailer. And
Dave's there?
He did a walk by when you were gone.
He walked by when you were gone, yeah.
He literally is always on when I am not there, even if I am here but I walk away.
He must know where you at.
Yeah.
Because he just doesn't wanna, make sure he cramps your style or anything. So maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
And until next time.
Until next time. You stay classy, America.
Yeah. And we'll see you at the races.
Bam.
Bam.
Bye-bye.